Hey y'all, Danny Moon here. Call me what you want as long as it's respectful. I just rolled out of bed. That's not true. I woke up this morning, took my daughter to school, and then came back and laid down, and I was contemplating, do I want to wake up and meditate and do a video, or do I want to take a nap before I got to go to work? So I got out the bed, meditated, and I am here. I haven't been here in a while, y'all, so I am truly sorry about that. But I love y'all because y'all are still my subscribers, and I appreciate it. So I want today to be a short video because I don't really have anything prepared. I did get a new deck last night, and I love it so much. I do want to, I'm not going to use it today because I want to, sorry, I'm lighting my candle. I'm not going to use it today, but I will be using it soon, but I love it so much. Let's call in these angels, even though I know they are here. God, universe, source, thank you so much for being here. My counsel, thank you so much for being here. I call in Archangel Michael and the highest of the highest angels of light to come in and give me accurate messages for the collective, for whoever watches, for the people. And I thank you so much for being here in Jesus' name. Amen. Please protect us. So more to be. So more to be. So more to be. All right. Bottom of the deck is victory. 6 of Wands, victory. I love this. I love this card. I really do. Because this is showing me that we all have been through a lot of shit. You know what I mean? A lot of shit. You know, and it includes, you know, family members. It includes going through conflict with family members. It includes loss of people. People who we're losing people every day. It's crazy. This victory card means a lot to me because we all have been through a lot of shit, okay? Whether it's loss, whether it's a breakup, whether it's a job, whether it's co-workers, family, friends, God, source, whoever you call God. I call God, God, you know what I mean? But the universe, whatever you want to call it, put these people in our lives, people, places, and things in our lives, and then removes them because we are ascending. We are victorious. We are ascending. So even if you don't feel it right now, it is happening. It is a process, but it is happening. Okay. So I love that. I'm keeping that out. That was at the bottom of the deck. I do want to start with my other deck. Higher self. Let's start with this one. I call in my higher self to give me accurate messages for the people, please. When I was meditating, I only did like a 10-minute meditation, but they gave me a few words, a few things. At first it just was words. Like the first word was conflict. So that you could be having conflict within yourself about a situation, or you could be having conflict with another person. It doesn't matter. The mind is a very strong muscle. So we have to just try before you go to sleep, thinking of something good in your life, something that makes you feel real good. Drop into your heart chakra by thinking of something that makes you feel really good, something that makes you feel really loved, something that you love, something, someone, it doesn't matter. But try to fall asleep with something great on your mind so that we could wake up with something great on our mind. First of all, just waking up is a blessing within itself. So we should just be happy for that. 1111. See my 11? Thank you, Buddha. 3 was a big number in this meditation. Spirit, what do you want the collective to know? Being your authentic self. With people, with spirit, with the universe. Just be who you are. That's another message that I got. Call in your guides. Listen, whether you spiritual or not, maybe you just support me and you just here listening to me. If you believe in anything, call it in. Whether that's God, your spirit guide, your deceased loved ones, say, please, of the highest of the high of love and light, can you please call in God? Can you please call in my deceased loved one so that they can have some communication with me? But you have to be consistent with it. I haven't really been consistent lately with my meditations, and my meditations are feeling a little weak. When that happens, I usually do a longer meditation, or I really drop into my heart space. And I just connect back. I am very connected to the universe. I'm very connected to God. I'm very connected to the ethers, heaven, whatever you want to call it. But when I don't meditate, it almost like separates. It never goes away, but it separates. So you have to meditate every day. Now, meditation could be while you cleaning. Meditation could be like you cleaning your bathroom. Meditation could be you standing in the bathroom. Meditation is whatever you make your meditation. Okay, so try different things. Try dancing. Try putting your favorite song on. Try just sitting still. You don't got to put a meditation on. Just try looking out the window. You know what I mean? Try waking up 10 minutes before you're supposed to and just sitting still. Right out of a sleep state is the greatest time for connection with the universe, connection with your spirit guides, connection with God. That is a perfect time, like right when you're falling to sleep. But the thing about that, when you're falling to sleep, you know what I'm saying? You're falling asleep. That's what's happening. But when you wake up and you're in that rubbing eye time, just take a breather and see yourself connecting with the other side. Spirit, can I get 3 out of this deck, please? What do you want the collective to know? They was talking a lot about everyone's gifts. They was talking a lot about how our gifts are growing. But I hate to sound like a broken record, y'all. If you don't meditate, it's like, you know how you stick gum together and then it's like that. But if you meditate, the connection with your gifts and everything else will be strong, okay? Sorry for the nasty, but I gotta show you some type of way. Okay, look, we got worried. A lot of people out there is worried about whatever your situation is. I didn't dive into nobody's energy, so I don't know what your situation is, but a lot of people are worried. Now, I did pick this up in reverse, but this deck doesn't come with reversals. This deck does not come with reversals, y'all. I'm just telling you. Yeah, it doesn't come with reversals. So, if you are worried about something, give it to God. Give it to the universe. Give it to your deceased loved ones. Everybody wants to call me when I'm doing a reading. Sorry. But just give it up. Surrender. Like, let it go. Especially if you can't do nothing about it. Now, let me tell you something. If you can do something about whatever you're worried about, if you can do something about it, if you can take action, I tell everybody, talk about it. Conversate about it. Communication is a big key. You know what I mean? Prioritize. See what you're going to talk about. Write it down. Make it tangible. You know what I mean? Don't just jump in with a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Forgiveness is a big thing. You don't have to forget, but you got to forgive in order for you to really ascend, or in order for your ascension to go faster. You know what I mean? You have to forgive in your heart. You have to try to put yourself in other people's shoes to see where they're coming from, whether you like it or not. You know what I mean? You got to take the baby steps. Love on love on, how can I say this? I was going to say love on your pets. You should always love on anybody or anything that's giving you love, you know? So you got to show appreciation and give love back, okay? But I do want you to be your authentic self. I do always want you to keep it real with anybody that you love, you know, anyone you like, you know what I'm saying? Anyone you decide to forgive, you know what I mean? Always keep it a buck, you know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. I think you should be respectful. I think you should choose your words wisely. I think you should prioritize and know what you're going to say before you say it. I know I look crazy, y'all, but hey, it is what it is. Spirit got me out of bed. But these are the things that we need to do on a daily basis. We need to wake up. We need to pray. We need to meditate. We need to ask for forgiveness for a person, place, a thing. We need to do the shadow work, whatever your trauma is, whatever's laying at the base of your chakras, you know what I mean? We need to understand how money works. Money is energy. Money flows, you know what I'm saying? We need to thank the universe for this big amount of money that's coming into our lives, even if you don't have it. You know what I mean? You need to thank in advance. I put a video out. I think it was like a TikTok video where I was saying we need to pray forward. But that's what we need to do. We need to put our gratitude and our prayers and everything forward, meaning thanking God, thanking the universe, thanking these angels for things that we don't have. We need to act like we have them already. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but worry is not a part of any of this. So if you're worried about something, you got to try. Take the steps to try to let it go. Today is another day, you know, another day, okay? And boundaries came out. Create boundaries too. Sometimes you got to say enough is enough. I like you, but I see how much you like me. You know what I'm saying? Whether could be a friend, a family member, a partner, whatever. You got to say enough is enough. You like me this much? So I'm going to like you that much. You know what I'm saying? Always give respect and send them off with love. But that's it. You got to love yourself and like yourself more. You know what I'm saying? That's the first person. Even your kids, you got to love you first in order to be a good parent. Okay? You got to like yourself in order to be a good friend, a good cousin, a good whatever. So let's do some introspection and work on us. Because another word that I got in the meditation was like kindness and compassion. But Spirit was saying we need that for ourselves in order to promote it, in order to push it out to other people. We need it for ourselves. Okay? Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Spirit, just, you see how this is like going through? I feel like Spirit just went through my body. And the Kundalini energy they giving me right now. So some of you could be having like Kundalini awakenings. Nature, y'all. Get out in nature or look out the window, stand on your porch, go to the store, whatever you do. Just, that's another form of meditation. Connect with nature in some way or form. Even if it's working out. Spirit, talk to me. Can I get whatever you want to give me, just for the people? What do you want them to know? See? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What else you want us to know? Everything that this is why I love Spirit. I love my guides. I love y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And the reason why I'm thanking them, y'all, is because I just felt this Kundalini energy, boundaries. I just felt this energy that's running through this card. I felt it through my body. This is how Spirit works through me, okay? But everything I talked about compassion and kindness and loving yourself. I talked about communication. I talked about doing some introspection and working on yourself. All the cards are saying exactly what I said, okay? Love. You have to love on you before you love on another person, okay? So some of you could be in crazy love right now. That is super great. I love that. In the meditation, I was seeing some of these cards in my third eye. I was seeing like the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups. I was seeing the Page of Pentacles. I was seeing a lot of like maybe dating. I felt like dating or relationships, you know what I mean? All of that's good. I love to see people in love, okay? But if you don't love yourself to the highest capacity, how can you love someone else? I'm really learning that these days. If I cannot love myself, how can I love anyone else? Like fully. You know what I mean? So that's something that you have to work on. We all have to work on that every day. We got to say, today's a great motherfucking day. You don't have to say motherfucking. But today is a great day. Thank you so much. I love myself because I love what I'm doing. I love what not just my work. I love that I'm getting up out the bed every day. I love that I'm fighting depression every day. I love that I am only having positive thoughts every day. Now, all of this may sound corny or whack to you, but we have to learn how to reprogram our brain. And the only way we're going to do that is if we talk to ourselves every day in a positive, high frequency, high vibe type way. That's the only way it's going to work. If not, we're going to be living this delayed, slow process life. That's it. I'm going to show you the rest of the cards because I do feel I was telling you about the universe and giving gratitude, you know, and being thankful for waking up, to being thankful for the people who are in your lives. You know what I mean? You still got to create boundaries with some of these people. You still got to create boundaries with your own mind sometimes. Sometimes you got to say, enough is enough with my mind. I wake up every day and with these terrible thoughts, like enough is enough. You know what I mean? You got to create boundaries sometimes with yourself. You know what I mean? One thing I didn't speak on was fear. Fear is a big thing. And you know, let me tell you something. We got a lot of prideful people out there who will be like, I ain't scared. It's not fear, and people will make a lot of excuses around it. At the end of the day, if you're not pushing yourself to take action, if you're not pushing yourself to do what you're supposed to do, finding your purpose, whatever it is, it could be your 9 to 5, could be your purpose. Who knows? You know what I mean? It's some type of fear-based thing that is blocking your chakras. Okay, so if you can get a Reiki session, I would advise you to get a Reiki session. I would advise you to do Reiki on yourself. I would advise you to call your guides in and ask them to guide you to do Reiki on yourself. Or I would just ask you to just love on yourself. You know what I mean? Love on yourself. Whatever that looks like to you, love on yourself, because that is a form of Reiki, okay? But fear is at the base. Whoever's resonating with this, I'm talking to y'all. Fear is at the base of whatever's holding us back, whether it's leaving a relationship, whether it's having a conversation, whether it's going to a new job, whether it's with a family member. Fear is at the base, okay? And you need to clear that energy out. Love on yourself. Love is stronger than fear, okay? Fear is man-made. Fear is from this skin body, you know what I'm saying? Fear is not our how do you say it, our spiritual bodies. That's not, fear is not a base. Fear is not real. Our spiritual bodies, our human form, and this world creates fear, okay? False, what did they say? False evidence that appears real. It's false, okay? So that's all I'm going to say on that. Ask for guidance. Did I not say that in this whole little time? I've been on here 19 minutes. Ask for guidance. I said call your guides in. Call your deceased loved ones in. Call God in. Didn't I say that? Ask for guidance. Spirit don't play with me. I'm telling you. Spirit, talk to me. What do you want the collective to know? This is just daily messages, y'all. Daily, I ain't even putting no time slot on it. Just whenever you see it, if you resonate with any of it, then take the advice, okay? Take the advice. But remember, the advice might sound corny, or it might sound like a movie, or it might sound like unattainable. You know what I mean? The advice is easy. The advice starts with you. It starts with you reprogramming your brain. It starts with you taking action, whether it's a little baby action or a big action. Because that's just showing I was going to say the universe, but that's just showing whoever, your higher self, whoever. It's just showing these angels that you want a difference. You want to make a change in your life. You know what I mean? I have a friend. He's a subscriber. His name is Nate. He's a Sag. If you are watching this, Nate, because I know you haven't seen me in a while. Hello, hello, hello. Happy New Year. Happy day. What is today? Friday. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. Mwah. And to all of my other subscribers, I wish you well. I'm so thankful for you. Today is a great day. Today's a great day. You are beautiful. Money flows. Money flows out. Money flows back in. Money is energy. Watch your frequencies, okay? Watch your vibes. Don't let nobody upset you. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Spirit is ready. This was the first one. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands, actually it was in reverse, y'all. Okay. The Six of Swords is about going to calmer waters, either in your mind or physically. You could be moving. You could have a different mindset today. This is a really great card. It's like these sword cards is like you was in your head hard about something, probably very negative about something, and you decided to let it go, at least for the weekend, or at least for today, or at least for right now when you hear this reading. You decided to let it go because you want to go to this rainbow. You want to go to this island. You want to go to somewhere happy. You tired of overly thinking about something, someone, someplace, something. Whatever your situation is, you're tired of it. You taking your baggage, whether that's kids, clothes, whatever it is, you're taking it, you're leaving it there, or you're taking it with you, but you're going to calmer waters. I love that. I love that. And maybe you decided that you're not communicating about something. Maybe you decided like, nah, I ain't talking about nothing. 8 of Wands in reverse is no communication. Or maybe you wanted to go on a trip and your trip got delayed or canceled. Because the 8 of Wands upright is about either travel, somebody traveling to you, or you traveling to them. Or it's about quick communication. Or it could be about communication from your guides. And if it's in reverse, that means you have a blockage somewhere. And that means you're not trying. That means you're not trying. If this is communication from your guides, and you're feeling a little, if you're feeling like that, if you're feeling like disconnected from your guides, or disconnected from God or source or the universe, if you're feeling like disconnected or confused, or you don't know what's going on, that's because you're not putting in the work. It's not them. You see how they come right in when I call them. You know what I mean? And there ain't nothing special about me. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have these gifts. So like, all you got to do, but you got to be consistent with it. And if you're not consistent, then it'll feel stretched out. But they are still there. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta, with your energy, you gotta tighten up your energy. Okay? And even if this is no communication, I feel like they just gave me like, someone could be waiting on like a text message or a phone call and it hasn't came in yet or whatever. or email or something and it hasn't came in yet. The card is on the board. Spirit brung the card out. So the communication is coming, whether it's with Spirit, whether it's a text message, whether it's an email, whether it's a dream. Say if some of you say, oh, I haven't dreamt in a while. The card is on the board. That means it's coming. It's just delayed. Now you have to ask yourself, why is it delayed? Am I doing everything that I can do? Am I doing everything that I can do? Am I taking the practical actions to get this communication? You know what I mean? The moon in reverse can mean a lot of things. This could mean that, you know, the moon upright is about fear. It's about lies. It's about untold truth. You know what I mean? It's about just being fearful of seeing what's around the corner over here, walking down this path. But when it's in reverse, that means someone took action. Someone is saying like, I'm not fearful no more. I'm going for it. Someone could have found out the truth about something. And so now it's making them take action. You know what I mean? Spirit is saying this is the time to have all type of strength. Spiritual spiritual strength, okay? Inner strength, okay? Mental strength. This is the time, okay? I'm getting Pisces and Leo energy right now. Maybe even Libra. There could be some type of celebration, some type of graduation, some type of happiness, something going on with someone. Baby shower, event, some type of event or something with family or friends. Spirit, what do you want the collective to know? What do you want the people to know? It's crazy. In the meditation, I saw the Judgment card. This is Source, God, whatever you want to call it, your higher self, calling on you. They're tugging on you. Now, if you're saying, like every day, if you say, yo, I got to have this conversation. I got to have this conversation with my boss. I got to have this conversation with this spouse. I got to have this conversation with this person I'm dating. I got to tell them. And you don't do it. Like the Eight of Wands in reverse, and you don't do it. Spirit is calling you to make a decision. Spirit is tugging on you, nudging on you to really, this is the time, y'all. We are only in February. It is still the beginning of the new year. You can change all of this around. Okay, we can really change all of this around. There could be, bottom of the deck, Three of Swords. There could be some type of broken heart. And even if it's not a broken heart, this could be, I'm feeling like there's some type of conflict in a relationship, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And for the people who like just got out of a relationship, I'm feeling like there's still something lingering in the energy. There's like still madness there. There's unforgiveness there. There's still something within your heart chakra. And Spirit is saying you can clear this out, because people always look at the heart. Do you see these purple stripes? Do you see this cloud? That means that this is just a storm that is going to pass. My mother said this all the time to me when she was alive. She said, this too shall pass. Okay, just give yourself some time. Love on yourself. Give yourself some kindness and compassion. Let this stuff go. Understand that Spirit, God, the universe, source, whatever your higher self, they know your path, what's this word? I can't never say this word. They know your trajectory. They know what path you're on. So they sometimes are moving the pieces. Okay, like a chessboard, sometimes you got to let them move the pieces of your life. And you can't question it. Why? You just got to accept it. Like, okay. And you got to move on with a forgiving heart, whatever that is. That could be a loss of a job. That could be a dead end job you're at. That could be anything. It could be whatever your situation is. Okay. I'm getting a Tanika or a Tamika. The Chariot. Once you let some of this hurt, whatever's in your energy. Now, let me tell you. I got you people. I got some, not you people, but some of you people are like, oh, I let that go. Oh, I'm not even thinking about that no more. You're lying. You're lying to yourself. I'm sorry. I'm keeping it real. I'm giving you my authentic self. You're lying. Okay? For this card to be at the bottom of the deck, something is still hurting you. It does not have to be a relationship. It could be a loss of a person. But you also got to let that go and let them live. You know what I'm saying? You got to let them live. If they transitioned, they're in another dimension. You got to let them live. You know what I'm saying? You got to be grateful that you had the time with them, whoever this is going to. You know what I mean? Whoever can resonate with this, you have to heal this. This has to be healed before you move into your next trajectory, if I'm saying that right, for your next alignment, for your ascension. This has to be healed. Okay? Even if it's not healed all the way, you have to start taking the steps to heal. You have to assume accountability for whatever part you played in any situation. You have to acknowledge, okay, I see that for my next walk in life, or for my next go around, or my next dating, or my next whatever. You got to take the lesson. You got to take that accountability. You got to use it to your advantage, and you got to move forward. Okay? The Chariot is about momentum. Things are going to move really fast for you once you start making a decision about, like, say if it's not your career, maybe it is your love life, or say if it's not your love life, it's your career. You got to step over these dogs. You see these dogs? You got to say, okay, I'm ready to move. And you got to step over them, and you got to bring them with you. And once you do it, everything will move fast. And it will work in your favor if you do that. You know what I mean? But with that, you have to trust that source got you. You got to trust that God got you. You got to trust that your higher self is not going to lead you in the wrong direction. Okay? Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck is like, I call this my petty card. Like, you got your guard up. Your guard is up. Where's that going to get you? You'll never experience life, your ups or downs. You'll never be able to experience life if you are covering your heart and you won't let nobody in. So, somebody might have had spaghetti, because I'm tasting spaghetti. The Emperor, Spirit wants you to embody this energy. The Emperor is very knowledgeable. All the kings in the deck, they go to the Emperor for advice. They have really good structure. You know, they don't... they just been through a lot of shit in their life that it built them up to be this strong character. And they don't let fear hold them back. They don't let their doubts hold them back. They say, you know what? Source got me. I'm gonna run through this anyway, and let's see what happens. You know what I mean? They take really big leaps of faith, Emperors. Okay, I feel Taurus energy here. Even Cancer, maybe. Cancer vibes off this Chariot. I'm getting a lot of like self. Look at that, Ace of Cups. I'm getting a lot of self-love is needed at this time. A lot of loving on you, whether, you know, and like I said, that looks different for everyone. For me, loving on myself is like, I got a new do-rag. I call my wigs do-rag. So I got a new do-rag, and it was really fun for me, and I loved it. I love the do-rag, you know what I mean? Amazon does me right all the time, like, you know what I mean? So self-love was, you know, customizing it, putting it on my head, rocking it, feeling good, looking in the mirror. Yes, you know what I mean? That's self-love to me. You know what I mean? Self-love to me is when I'm able to see my future in dancing and teaching again. You know what I mean? Doing the things that I love. That's self-love for me. That makes me happy. It brings my vibrations up, okay? You know what I mean? Self-love for me is looking at me and seeing the things that I know how to do well. Okay? I'm an officer. I know how to do that well. I am a dancer. I know how to do that well. I am a cosmetologist. I know how to do that well. I look at those things and I'm so grateful that I'm so talented. I'm so grateful for Source giving me these abilities to do these things. That's self-love, y'all. Okay, so again, I don't know what your self-love looks like. But whatever it is, you need to do it. Whether that's going to get your hair done, going to get your feet done, talking positive affirmations to yourself, putting some elevator music on and just chilling and drinking some tea. You know, whatever it is, you need to give yourself some self-love, okay? The Lover's card is at the bottom of the deck. This is easy. This is just a choice that you need to make in your life, okay? You need to make some type of decision. Am I going to stay or am I going to go? Okay, and then once you make the decision, always weigh your pros and cons. But once you make the decision, then act on it. Look at that, 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That means leaving, walking away from something that doesn't serve you. Okay, maybe you've been at this job and you need to make more money. Okay, maybe you have your own business and you need to expand. Maybe you need to really work on your spiritual gifts so that you can really start not only communicating with spirit, not only communicating with God, not only communicating with your higher self, but maybe it's time for you to expand and for you to communicate with the Palladians, or communicate with Archangel Michael, or communicate with the people on another planet, because that is possible. Spirit, talk to me. 36 minutes on the clock. What else you want the spirit? What else do you want spirit to know? Spirit, what else do you want the collective to know? Be more grateful, y'all. 4 of Cups is like not seeing what's right in front of you. 4 of Cups is not being grateful for what's right in front of you. You so busy thinking about this man or this woman or this job or what you don't have, but you got a shirt on your back. You got a chain on your neck. You got a do-rag on your head. Like, be grateful for what you got right here, right now. Because that's what the universe responds to. The universe responds to your frequency, to your vibration. So if you stay high, the universe has no choice but to give you highness. You understand what I'm saying? If you stay on, like, today's a great day. I believe in myself. Thank you, God, for leading me on this track. Thank you so much for taking me out of that mindset. Even if you are in a low vibrating space, you got to fake it till you make it. That's how you reprogram your brain. Okay? A friend of mine told me, like, oh, I don't like that sentence. I don't like that statement. Fake it till you make it, because you shouldn't be. And she's right. She is right. The universe will know if you're faking something. But you got to start somewhere. You have to reprogram your brain and tell yourself that you are the greatest. Even if you don't believe it, but you got to start there at first, because eventually you're going to believe it. Okay? This I'm getting, it's like they want me to talk more about this. This is another form of self-care, going and sitting outside. Now, today's not a good day out here in North Carolina, but, you know, even if you sit in front of your window with a cup of hot chocolate, you know what I'm saying? Or even if you're at work and you plan on after work, I ain't doing nothing. I'm not cleaning. I'm not doing nothing. I'm turning on my favorite shows. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to meditate. And I'm going to have happy thoughts before I go to bed. Then that's something. That's some type of self-care. Okay? Look at the symbol on his shirt. Nobody should have a frown. Turn that frown upside down. Okay? Because the more you give frowns to the universe has no choice but to give you frowns back. Understand that the universe is over here, and God or Source or your higher self is here. But God and your deceased loved ones and your angels are over here. The universe is only a boomerang. You know, the universe gives you what you give it. I say this in all my videos, y'all. So if you give it like conflict, or you're holding something in your chakras, like you faking it, like, yeah, I'm all right, I'm not fearful, or I'm okay, I don't care. If you faking it, the universe will know it. They're not gonna give you what you're supposed to have. Okay? So you got to get rid of all of that, because we're all transcending. We're all transforming. Okay? We're coming into a new, the world card. This is a new opportunity. This is a new opportunity at work. You know what I'm saying? And you might be at level 1, but before you know it, you're going to be at level 10. Okay? So keep your head up, y'all. There's new things coming your way. Oh, and don't we have a full moon coming on the 24th, I think? I think it's the full moon in Virgo. I'm not an astrologer. I could be wrong. Look at YouTube University, okay? But I don't think I'm wrong. This time I think I'm very right. Full moons are all about releasing. So this is the time. Look at that Page of Cups. Didn't I say that was in my third eye? Spirit don't play with me. Spirit don't play. When Spirit got a message that needs to come through, they bring it through. Okay? And I told you, when I saw this Page of Cups, it was about like dating. You know what I mean? And being confused or not being sure of. You know what I mean? Stop giving your all to these people. And I had to recently learn that myself. You cannot give your all. You can't be naive. And I'm not saying that you're naive, but I know that I could be. Look at my ear ringing. You cannot be naive, so naive that you give all your information, because you like a person so much. At the end of the day, you got to like yourself enough. You know what I mean? Start being pulling back a little bit. Start keeping some things to yourself. Start communicating with yourself. Start making some internal decisions about your life and where you want to go and who you're going to trust, okay? Start trusting and leaning on your faith a little bit more before you lean on a person who's just going to leave you in the wind any damn way, okay? That's not for everybody, but whoever resonates with it, it is what it is, all right? Now, my Page of Cups, there's a lot of definitions to these cards. The Page of Cups is like my dreamer card. You're thinking about the things you want to do, your aspirations, your inspirations, your goals, your achievements, what you want to do. Start talking it into existence. Start saying, I am blah, blah, blah. Thank you, God, for making me blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Thank you, God, for giving me blah, 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 even if you don't have it. Okay? Page of Cups, you see that they're looking into this abundant cup. This little fish is abundance. It doesn't have to be money. It could be happiness. It could be whatever you want it to be. But stop looking at it in a cup and you could bring it to life. This is a manifestation time for a lot of us. Okay? But if you don't, they don't. They don't. That's how it works. If you don't manifest it, meaning make it real, make it tangible, see it in your mind, feel it in your heart, and bring it alive. If you don't do it, then they can't do nothing for you. And you can't be mad at them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your angels, the universe, God. They can't do nothing for you if you don't take the steps that are the necessary steps. I keep coming back to this tower. So this means something got to be thrown out. The tower is still standing. So your body's still standing. But you got to detox. You got to get all of that doo-doo out of you. You know what I mean? And that's just a metaphor, y'all. That's just like I'm just saying, whatever's in your life that's not serving you, you got to get it out of here, because it's going to crash and burn. Stop thinking that somebody is like the end all be all. For something, I don't know who I'm talking to, but someone is like really like harping on a partner, harping on someone that they might be sleeping with, harping on them. They think that overly think. Let that shit go. Like, let it go out of your mind first. You know what I mean? Give it to source. Give it to God. And just say, I don't know what to do. Here, take it. And just give it up. Spirit, what else? 44 minutes on this clock. I'm going to end this. Ooh. King of Cups. It's about you loving you. Meditation, sitting, talking, calling in spirit. Four Swords, that's about getting rest too. A lot of you are just running rapid. A lot of you got so much on your mind. A lot of you have so much on your mind. A lot of you have so much on your mind that you can't concentrate. You can't sleep well. You're waking up in between these certain angel hours because the angels are waking you up, you know, trying to get your chakras together. They're trying to ascend you, you know what I mean? But all you thinking about is the wrong things. Five of Wands. Five of Wands, conflict of the mind, conflict at work, conflict with other people. No. No. That's all I can say to you is no. Can y'all start to create? It's time for y'all to create. I don't know why I'm seeing a crystal ball and I'm seeing a red dragon. I don't know what that symbolizes for you, but I am seeing like a red dragon. It could even be a black and gold dragon, and a crystal ball. Another thing they gave in my meditation was a prism. I didn't even really, I knew what a prism was, but it's like I didn't know what the meaning behind it was. So please look that up. And I know a prism could be like it could be any shape. And it can have colors in it, you know, like the rainbow colors or something like that. But I am seeing that. And the Temperance card is about being patient, not only with yourself, but with others. It's about creating. You know what I mean? It's about healing. Stop doubting yourself too. Now I'm just channeling. I saw the Seven of Wands too in my meditation. It's about standing your ground. If you feel like, no, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. This is not going to work. That's your higher self nudging you. That's your angels nudging you. And you need to know your intuition is right. It's not going to work. Okay, so stand your ground. And your situation could be anything. It don't have to be that. It could be anything. But if your intuition is telling you, like, boom, boom, stand on it. Stand on your business. Stand on it. Knight of Cups. Didn't I say I saw this too in my, I told you, I saw this too. All about, like, it's giving me big relationship vibes. Ooh. The truth. I told you, somebody found out, or you're about to find out the truth about somebody or something. All right. I could go on all day with this. Light your incense, y'all. Light your candles. Pray over it. Remember, we have this full moon coming in. I think it's in Virgo. I'm not an astrologer, but I think I'm right. But you know it 3 days before and 3 days after, so you got a lot of time to really manifest and really bring your dreams to life. You really can do that. You could do that on any day. It don't even have to be a full moon, y'all. But I'm just saying, take advantage of this energy. Stay alert, stay up, stay popping. What do you want them to know? This is not another deck, y'all. Self-exploration. Peel off the false persona and get to know yourself to find your truth. I do not make this up. Did I not just say you just finding out the truth? I'm going to read it again. Peel off the false persona and get to know yourself to find your truth. And I was telling you about doing some introspection, going within, talking to yourself, making decisions, self-care, self-exploration, okay? Spirit, talk to me. Home needs TLC. Give your home some attention. Redecorate, clean, or sage it. I love it. That's another form of meditation. So I would advise you to just I was gonna say just get into yourself, but some people's way of getting into their self is by like doing a really good spring clean, winter clean, summer clean. It doesn't matter. Just get into yourself any kind of way you can. Maybe your home does need some TLC, some work on it or whatever. And don't talk to me about finances. I'm talking about what you could do with your hands and a rag and soap. That's it. Clean your altars off. Maybe it's time for you to re-decorize or move around the energies on your altar. Spirit, talk to me. Speak up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. I spoke about that too. I spoke about communication. Nutrition. Your body is your temple. Try changing your eating habits. I mentioned something about working out, but that all comes with like eating and cleansing and detoxing. All right, we gotta go. Denial. Denial to accept a situation, unhealthy cycles, or addictions. Who's in denial? Who's in denial? Because Spirit is saying stop it. If you was in denial, now this is the reading for you then. Spirit is saying stop it. Because you're just putting yourself in another cycle. I hate when they go over the table. Okay. Just be. Allow yourself to be. You do not have to prove a damn thing. Confidence will flow into you when you are divinely you. Being authentically you. That's right. Feel what you feel. You have the right to feel what you feel, but remember that you always have the right to be happy. Sleep and rest. Did I not say that? Let your body have the peace it deserves without feeling guilty. I love it. Bottom of the deck says receive. You're being asked to be open to receiving universal gifts. These could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them. I love it. Receive. Born to stand out. Born to stand out. You don't fit in. Stand in your own power and be proud of your individuality. I love it. I'm going to leave it there. 52 minutes on the clock. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, y'all. Sorry I've been going for so long, but y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. This is the Practical Self-Care Oracle Cards deck. I get everything off of Amazon, y'all. So I love you. I love you. I love you. And be good if you want to reach out. If you want to reach out for anything, just to talk or get some advice. I do $10 for a question. So you could hit me up for a question at moondanny1976@gmail.com. The only thing is you got to leave in the comments emailed. That's the only way that I'm going to check that email. Okay, so leave in the comments emailed and I'll get back to you. And if you know me personally, you could just hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. Or I have a Facebook page. It's called Sessions and Guidance with Danny Moon. I'll never be on there, you know what I'm saying? But it's a really big page. Like I have a lot of people on that page. So Sessions and Guidance with Danny Moon. Look me up, y'all, and subscribe. Be my friend on Facebook. Love you guys. Have a beautiful, blessed Friday.